Deep beneath the sparkling waves of the ocean, in a kingdom of glowing corals and singing seashells, stood the grand coral palace. Once every full moon, the palace opened its pearly gates for a magical mermaid sleepover, where young mermaids and sea creatures gathered to celebrate, tell stories, and share secrets of the sea. This time, three best friends, Marina, the brave mermaid with shimmering aqua fins, Coralina, who could talk to sea animals, and Luna, who wore a crown that glowed whenever magic was near, were invited. Excited, they packed their pearl pillows, seashell lanterns, and favorite starfish snacks. The palace glittered brighter than ever that night, glowing with lanternfish light. The friends laughed, played games with dolphins, and shared magical tales under the moon's silver beams. But then, as midnight struck, the palace lights flickered and a mysterious whispering current rushed through the hall. "Did you hear that?" Luna asked, her crown glowing faintly. Marina swam closer to the great pearl doors. "Something's calling us from the forbidden reef." The three friends held hands and bravely followed the current out of the palace. They passed glowing jellyfish, twisty kelp forests, and hidden caves until they reached the dark forbidden reef, a place no young mermaid dared to go. There, they discovered a giant seashell locked tight with glowing runes. A soft voice echoed, "Free me, and the sea will shine again." Coralina pressed her ear to the shell and gasped. "It's the Moon Pearl Guardian. She's been trapped for years." Together, the girls used their gifts. Marina's courage to swim through swirling whirlpools, Coralina's bond with animals to ask an octopus to untangle the glowing seaweed around the shell, and Luna's crown magic to break the final rune. The shell opened with a swirl of silver light, and out floated the Moon Pearl Guardian, a gentle spirit with wings made of water and stars. She bowed to them. "You have freed me, and for your bravery, I bless the Coral Palace with endless light and joy." When they returned, the palace glowed more beautifully than ever. The sea creatures cheered, and the sleepover turned into a grand ocean celebration. That night, as they curled up on pearl beds, Marina whispered, "This was the most magical sleepover ever." And under the sparkling waves, the Coral Palace stood brighter, filled with laughter, mystery, and the courage of three brave mermaids. Once upon a time, in a quiet little village, there was a secret garden that only appeared at night. The garden didn't grow ordinary flowers. It blossomed with glowing moonflowers, twinkling star roses, and soft, shimmery clouds that floated just above the ground. No one in the village had ever seen it, except for one kind little girl named Lila. One night, while everyone was fast asleep, Lila heard a gentle humming outside her window. She peeked out and saw a silver butterfly shining like moonlight. The butterfly whispered, "Follow me, Lila. The moonlight garden is waiting." Quietly, Lila tiptoed outside in her slippers, following the glowing butterfly through the soft grass until they reached a hidden gate made of silver vines. As soon as she touched the gate, it opened with a gentle whoosh, and the magical garden appeared. Inside, everything sparkled. Flowers sang in soft voices. Fireflies danced like tiny stars. A crescent moon rested on a tree branch, smiling down at her. Lila walked deeper into the garden and found a big crystal fountain. The water shimmered like melted starlight. The butterfly told her, "This is the fountain of dreams. If you whisper your wish into it, the garden will keep it safe until morning." So, Lila leaned close and whispered, "I wish for everyone in my village to always have sweet dreams and never be afraid of the dark." The fountain glowed brighter, and the whole garden shimmered with golden sparkles. The moon said softly, "Your wish is kind, little one. Tonight, your whole village will sleep peacefully under my light." When Lila blinked her eyes, she found herself back in her cozy bed, the morning sun peeking through her curtains. She wondered if it had all been a dream, but when she looked at her windowsill, there was a tiny silver butterfly resting there, glowing faintly. From that night on, everyone in the village slept with happy, magical dreams, thanks to the little girl who visited the moonlight garden. And whenever Lila closed her eyes at bedtime, she knew the secret garden would always be there waiting just for her. In the kingdom of Moonvale, a grand celebration was near the Festival of Crowns. Every princess of the royal family was to wear a gown woven with threads of starlight. But there was a secret tradition. Before a princess could wear her gown, she had to pass the enchanted gown test, a magical challenge hidden deep within the castle's mysterious tower. Princess Elara, the youngest of the royals, was both excited and nervous. Her gown, shimmering with silver and blue light, waited for her in a glass chest. But when she touched it, the gown whispered softly, "Prove your courage, prove your kindness, prove your truth." And suddenly, whoosh! The gown lifted into the air and flew up into the tower. Elara followed, climbing winding staircases lit only by flickering candles. The air grew colder, and shadows stretched long like claws. At the top, she found 3 glowing doors. Each had a riddle written in golden light. The door of courage. Step into the dark where fears awake. Face what you dread for your gown's sake. The door of kindness. A creature will beg, though it looks unkind. Help or deny you, choose what you'll find. The door of truth. Speak who you are with no disguise. Only honesty opens my eyes. Elara's heart thudded, but she took a deep breath. In the door of courage, she faced a swirling storm of shadows that hissed like serpents. Her knees shook, but she held her lantern high and shouted, "You are only fear, not real." The shadows melted into sparkles and vanished. In the door of kindness, she found a snarling, scruffy wolf caught in a thorny trap. Its teeth gleamed sharp, but its eyes were filled with pain. Instead of running, Elara knelt and gently freed it. The wolf licked her hand, then turned into a shining silver guardian who bowed before her. Finally, in the door of truth, a mirror appeared. It asked in a deep, echoing voice, "Who are you, Princess Elara? A girl of titles and crowns? Or something more?" Elara thought carefully and said, "I am Princess Elara, but more than that, I am a friend, a dreamer, and someone who chooses kindness." The mirror glowed so brightly it shattered into stars. When she returned to the tower's hall, the gown descended from above, now glowing brighter than ever. It wrapped around her gently, fitting perfectly. The voice whispered, "You have proven yourself. The gown is yours." That night, at the Festival of Crowns, Princess Elara's enchanted gown sparkled with the light of her courage, kindness, and truth. And though no one else knew of her secret test, she carried the memory forever, proof that magic was not just in gowns, but in the heart of a princess who dared to believe in herself.